That was perfect timing for the plane to fly over in game. Hello, 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 hello. Come on, game, load in. Come on, there we go. Oh, it's still super dark. It's slightly bright. It's slightly brighter outside of the yard, but today, hello, hello, hello. By the way, today we got a few things to do. Is that put away? That is put away. Today we got a few things to do. I want to start off by baling, because one of the jobs I want to do today is sorting out Field 4. Hello, Fahy, Yanis and Pierre, and Dal, Lewis. So let's get the fast track onto the baler here. Let's get the fast track onto the baler here, please, game. Got a slightly different setup to usual. I have chat popped out so that I can maybe read it a bit better. I got everything kind of in a weird place for me, but we'll see how it goes. So it's 5 in the morning, and we're gonna do some hay baling because this wouldn't end badly in real life. But the sun is up, so it's a legit time to work. Now, hopefully it's a bit brighter in the field. If it's not, I can kind of pause work and fast forward time a bit again. I am fast forwarding through the nights because it is a bit too dark during night time, especially with reshade on. Dave looks like he's just woken up. I'm not too long away. Well, I'm not long out of bed. Coffee. Do need to spray the fields again, the ones that have been seeded. I need to finish seeding up the other fields as well. Let me know if it's a bit too dark for you guys. I can skip time forward a bit if needed. Hello, Witchy, Benji as well. I think it's okay in the field here. I think you see a bowl behind me, probably. That's gone into a vaguely convenient place. Baler on, and away we go with literally some speed. Hello, EJ and Alfie Dixon Hadley. Oh, fast track's struggling a bit with this baler. Which shouldn't really surprise me, but does in a way. Let's get the beacons on just for a bit of extra light, of the orange variety. Oh good lord, chat's going too fast. Hello everybody. One downside of the way that I'm doing this today, I can't see how many people are watching. I'm going to have to look over my stream deck to see that. And I've got the button in the attack wrong place. 29 watching at the moment, apparently. So the plan for today is we're going to bale this field. We're going to do some seeding, which I could realistically get going now, but I'm not going to. And I also need to spray the fields. Both the fields that I sprayed yesterday and the remaining fields. To get the fertilization up on them, I need to spray this field as well. And get that all sorted out. I do need to at some point buy more solid fertilizer, which will likely be held off until after the the harvest of all the canola. Because all the fields we're going to see, all the fields bar one we're going to seed in canola, one we're going to seed into corn. Just to get that kind of going as well for the pigs that I will buy in the future. I promise I will buy more animals. But we're just kind of... This is the fun of the challenge to me. Is we're low on cash. I want to do a lot of stuff, but I can't afford it, and I'm trying to figure out what the best way to spend the money is. I think the next cycle of money I get in, I will have to spend some on seeds and fertilizer and whatnot, obviously. But I think one of the things that I should do is get a few more cows. Because they will start providing a steady, solid income, so that I won't need to be worrying as much about the financial side of the farming. I definitely didn't leave myself a big enough headland. So let's turn the baler off while we go uphill, just so we can get up there at a reasonable pace. Oh, delicious coffee. So if you are enjoying the stream, if you like the idea of the challenge, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. More cows, more income. That's exactly it, Yanis. The more animals we get, especially cows and sheep, I'll be getting direct income from them. The pigs are kind of indirect income, because what I'll be doing with the pigs for the most part is just kind of breeding them up until we get like 100 or so, and then I'll start selling them down to keep a steady number somewhere around the 100 mark. And what the pigs will be doing is providing us with, as well as the cows, they'll be providing us with free fertilizer in the form of slurry and manure, which is going to cut back on fertilizer costs. So the more we get into the animals, the less I'll have to spend on fertilizer. And comically, the more I'll have to spend on like manure spreaders and loaders and stuff like that. But that's a problem for another day. Pigs are pigs are a long-term investment that they'll pay back over time in saved money, not necessarily directly. Hey, gaming, and Hugh O'Malley, hello. Sheep are kind of a direct investment. You buy sheep, they give you wool, in kind of easy money there. Cows, again, easy money. You know, you feed the cows, they give you milk. Bada bing, bada boom. They also give you slurry and manure, which really good for what I'm trying to do. It's going to cut costs in the fertilizing again. So the more animals I get, the less I'll have to actually spend. And the more we can then focus on just getting crops in, getting bigger machinery and stuff. So until we get the animals up to a really nice number, we're going to be kind of struggle busting our way around. You should know. So Foxtrot, the rules in the picture are the rules that you must follow. You can add rules as you want after that. Hello, Grenade Gaming. The rules in this image that I'm bringing up on screen right now, these are the ones that you have to follow. You can't just take away a bit of a rule because you don't like it. You know, the challenge comes with the bits that you don't like. I don't really care all that much for pigs, or sheep for that matter. But it's... I don't care for having withering on at all times, but I'm doing it. So that's kind of what the point of the challenge is. You can't just take away a rule because you don't like it. I'll be using the classic combine. Eventually, dude, be paid. I don't have any fields that I can combine, and I can't buy a field because I've only got 1,200 euro. We're kind of in the middle of a growing season. A planting, growing, and spraying, and all that kind of stuff season. Now the hope is... Now this is all it is a hope, is that I'll actually get the fields into such a way that I'm constantly seeding a field or two, constantly fertilizing, because with 3-stage you pretty much are. Is it probably up for private? No, it is... I think that's on the mod hub. So the base rules are in the image that I'm linking to in chat, the Imgur link. You can add extra rules if you want. And I'm running under a few extra rules for myself, even though I came up with a challenge and could very easily have included them in the base challenge. But I'm running under a few extra rules, like I've got to do seeds and fertilizer. I can't use the infinite sources of them. I can't sell stuff directly away. I have to bring it down to the shop. You know, if I'm selling something, it goes down to the shop to be sold at the sell point down there, which, aside from being extra money, is extra hassle. And there are a couple of others I can't remember. A horsepower limit would be cruel. I've seen challenges before that had a horsepower limit, and that's just, no, not the way this game works anyway. Hello, Glengar. I mean, I guess you could set the horsepower limit if you really wanted to yourself. Can I add another? No, not doing that. Well, you can. I won't. I won't use only in-cab because what's the point of having nice machinery if you can't see it? You have one sheep. That's the point. Is you have to have at least one. There's no limit on how few, other than one. If you don't like an animal, just buy one and ignore it. Unless you're using seasons, in which case you do need to take care of it. But that's where the challenge element comes in, or I guess the challenge element takes effect, where you don't like this, so you've only got the one, so you just feed it occasionally, or ignore it altogether. And even with the sheep, they'll still give you money. Now I do have a couple of tweaks I'm considering doing to Sandy Bay. One of which is building building a placeable area. Can you just not feed? Yeah, you can just not feed it if you don't want to. There's no rule saying you have to feed the animals. But if you're using seasons, bear in mind that the animal will die. So with seasons you have to. Can I turn on the... well, that's maximum. That's maximum lights. There we go. So go back over here to the start of these rows and get bailing again. I did kind of leave myself enough room, not like a perfect amount so that I could go up one row and down another, but I kind of figured that would be the case with the way I was windrowing it up, so not too upset. What I could and maybe should have done was actually windrow it again to get the two rows combined into one and make it a bit easier for myself again, but meh. Doesn't really matter all that much. The funny thing is I'm not really tired, I just like coffee, by the way. That's just kind of a, ooh, there's a drink here and it's delicious. Yes. I don't know, Glengar. I genuinely don't know. Hello, asthmatic hedgehog. It could be like a fixed date, like the way St. Patrick's Day is for us. Hello, Hamish. How are you doing today? Should mention, for those of you into motorsports, if you go to the Discord, in the motorsports room, there's a link to the 24 Uhr von Nürburgring, or the Nürburgring 24 hours, which features the Nordschleife. Makes me a happy bunny. Brought to you by Zurich. So, I approve of Zurich, the insurance company, all of a sudden. What is a bank holiday? It's like a state-sanctioned day off. State holiday, I guess. Is the best way of putting it. We just call them bank holidays because they used to be the days the banks were closed. Up there's this. This is the New Holland BB960A by FSI team. It's quite a nice baler. It's, I think it might be a bit power hungry, but it's a nice old style baler, which I've been looking for ages, so I'm glad I found this, even though it's been out for ages. It's available on the Mod Hub, so you can have a look at it for it on there. It's nice, you like it. It's a good baler. It's not the best. Like, there's stuff that if I had the knowledge and ability I'd change. Like, there's a very rough bit of the model here that I not completely gone on. The dirt textures could do with a bit of a redo, and I might see if I can enlist Pedro in redoing the dirt skin. Or at least telling me how to do it. And I might have to have a look into the normals as well. See if I can't figure out if I can make that area look a lot smoother with the normals. But that's just me being kind of pernickety with it. It works fine. Bit dodgy with like releasing the bales, but that's kind of an offshoot of the way the game works, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna blame the baler for that. There was a lot of slurry spraying going on last week. When it was sunny, I got the smell of it into my room because I had my window open. So I could very, very strongly smell slurry, which is lovely. Oh, it's noisy having two. This in real life has two beacons. The BB960A, I've seen it. Oh, that's animated as part of the baling animation? That's a bit of a shame. It'd be kind of cool if that was... If the knotting mechanism was animated as part of the bale animation coming out the back here. Good question, Glengar. I'd like to see a V2 of that 110. Because I'm only ever going to use it for the 110. But I'd like to see a V2 of that, because there are things, including... opinionation here, the texture's a bit crap. They could do with a lot of fixing. I'd like to see V2 of it. But I don't know if John Deere 2450 is working on it still. Yeah, I'd love to see a proper feed agri skin, but the problem with that is the way he's got the selectable branding for like the 110 and whatnot. It's done to the wrong end of the bonnet, so you'd have to have a separate model for that. Or kind of a separate, like, Fiat Agri skin within a pack, as opposed to just the one tractor. So that it would expand the size of the pack significantly. Just in case you guys thought I didn't know a thing about modding ever. No, I know enough to get by. Unless there is a way that you could have, like, decals appearing in a different spot to put... Oh, there is a way. There's a way you could do it. Yeah, you could just rename the i3D part, or... because the Fiat Agri actually has a drastically different color scheme to the New Holland. You could set bits up to be paintable, I guess. Color selectable, but I don't know if that'll work as a thing. I guess you could look into how the T7, T6 packs were done. The way that they have blue powers and whatnot, that would be the way that he'd do it. Because the Fiat Agri color scheme is significantly different to the New Holland Fiat Agri color scheme. So as you can see, 20 minutes after we started the stream, it's significantly brighter in this area. LS Finn. LS Finn isn't too bad for finding questionable mods. But they are questionable at best. So get this put away, and I think the next job I want to do is 2 jobs. Because actually I can do 3 jobs at the same time. So just ease the tractor in here. And let's finish some hidden gems. Yeah, they read all mod sites do, I think. So, jobs what need doing. Job numero 1 is going to be spraying, obviously. Job numero 2 is going to be seeding more canola. And job numero 3 is going to be seeding the corn in field 13. So I think the fast track can go on the corn seeder. It's just about finding that gem. Exactly. And they can be quite difficult to find. Now the corn seeder does have a... I don't have any solid fertilizer, Dave. You can't do this the way that you want to do this, Dave. Thank you, Dave, for reminding me, Dave. Yeah, I was going to fill this with fertilizer and seeds. Yeah, completely slipped my mind that I don't have any solid fertilizer, so I can't do that. So let's get the 390T running here. Hey, GD. As things today, things are pretty good. Let's get the lights on so we can see what we're trying to do here. Bag fork attached. Fork. Come on. Bag attached to fork. Soon? Question mark? There we go. So if you guys are wondering what I'll do for the rest of the evening after the stream, I actually want to record Monday's video if I have time, because I also want to do some iRacing, because that's the way I chill out at night. And I also want to watch some of the Nürburgring 24, because of course I do. So this is this this is this full of seeds. 240 liters. That's your lot. That's it. That's all the seeds this thing can take. So it does run out quite quickly. And Nordschleife. Well, yeah, Nordschleife goes without saying there for the Nürburgring 24. So we want this on field 13. We'll set it to 2.5. Current vehicle position. Seeing as a 2.5, we'll do 7, 8, 9, 10 headlands after the fact. Circle bypass. And that should be good. And that's the... Hello, Lewis. And Llama King. Hello. Oh, we are good today. How are we over there, Lewis? Do I still have coffee? I still have coffee. I no longer have coffee. So into field 13 we go. I have to wait until I actually get to the field to generate the course. Doing a physics past paper as we speak. 2 plus 2 equals E8 equals MC squared. The square of the hypotenuse is the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Maths. Sorry, it's yeah. I missed your stream yesterday, Lewis. I was watching something else and I can't remember what. I think I might have been watching iRacing. So let's... Why did I go over there? Generate this course. Do I have this set to fieldwork or fertilizing seed? Fieldwork. No, it needs to be on fertilizing seed. Corn seed. And this is field 13, so let's save this in the field 13 folder. And get this started from the first waypoint. Mouse and keyboard, because it's a lot easier to multitask that way. That area is scarily close to where you live. Tool needs to be refilled fertilizer. Can I... Can I not do this if it doesn't have fertilizer? Can I tell it to ignore the fertilizer? Can I not tell this to ignore the fertilizer? Am I going to have to do this manually? Gonna have to do this manually. Fantastic. Should be a fertilizer turn off function. Let's reload the course here real quick. Corn seed. Oh! Ah! I didn't spot the fertilizer function of sewing machine option. Turns out it's not too far from where you live. Could you... Not trying to be creepy here, Grengar. Could you, like, PM me the area? Because I'm kind of curious now. Hello, James Poland. Let's get this filled up as well. That bag was almost empty. Fan-dabby-doozy. So we're using both sets of Massies that have come out recently. We got Mad XJS here on the bag fork, and we've got Peter J's on the cedar. Just in case you thought I was going to discriminate, you guys thought I was going to discriminate one way or the other. No, I love both sets. They both have their own certain appeal, and how am I going to turn down using a fantastic tractor just because there's another tractor that is also fantastic out there? So this one is going down to field 19. Which needs to be set on fertilizer seeding. So I got the lights on, and the beacon can go on too. This tractor's going down to field 19, where it's going to be doing some seeding. I think we decided we'll just go for 3 meters here. Current headland 8 after the 10 after the fact, because I know field 13 is a bit wonky. Simple. Why not have two great tractors? Exactly. There's so many good tractor mods out there that I see no reason not to have a giant pile of good tractor mods in-game. You can see a lot of the artifacting from Reshade, unfortunately, at the moment, because it is dark and Reshade hates the dark. It's like me, just does not deal with darkness very well. Why did my phone go off towards the start of the stream, by the way? About 40... Oh! That's genuinely not too far away from me. Lewis sent me a message saying where it was, roughly, without naming place names. Yeah, that... I can say exactly what he said. It's, well, minus one word. It's in tip, about 42 minutes away from me. Changing the one word that would give away too much. Oh, my friend Connor sent me a Snapchat as well. I need to check that after the stream. I've gone the wrong road, haven't I? Because there's there's field 19 on the next road over. Nuts. Can I link over using this road here? No, this is the dual carriageway. I mean, technically, you're just typing it to me in Discord. Technically, that wasn't completely illegal. I think maybe it was just really bad. Where's the entrance to field 19? It should be right beside the pub, shouldn't it? Yes. I want to start the work up in this corner over here, because I don't trust the corner that I started at last time. So let's start it right here. And hopefully we'll get rows going across the yeah, it might work. We'll go Cedar Reno into the field 19 folder with you. I want you to start at the first waypoint, wherever it may be. It's over here. This may derp quite heavily, but we'll give it a try. Start at the first waypoint. Why are you struggling? That was different. Okay, start at the first waypoint now. Go. There's like a little dip in the field that I think might be terrain response. Yeah, its terrain response is being a bit wonky. Oh no 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 ridge markers. Alright. Now we go turn off 390 because we won't need that hopefully for a little while. And we grab the 5150. Hello, Luke. How's my day? My day's going good. Busy, busy, busy in farm sim today, which is the best way to be. It's time to get spraying again. This is going to be the third level of fertilizer on fields 8, 11 and 14. and the second on field 13 and 19 when I got to get over to them. I'll then need to get the bales sorted, which could prove problematic. I don't want to fast forward time until I've got the crops sprayed at the very earliest, because it's going to cause wonkiness. What is this music? No, go away. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you subscribe and you got your subscription set to public, you will get a lovely little shout out on the stream. If you just talk in chat, you'll probably get a shout out too, because I love interacting with the chat. Been a bit bad with it today because chat's been really active and I'm not used to it anymore. Even on your Potato Computer DLC looks good. That's awesome to hear, Blackout. I think... Here's the thing. I think good quality content in terms of DLCs will look good on any computer. You're only missing a classic Potato or Beet Harvester. Yeah! A classic baler and mower would have been nice, but Matt didn't have the reference pictures. But what he has put in is fantastic. To be very honest, it's only like twice a day that I say, oh god, this music is horrific, and fast forward through it. Which for a 2-hour stream isn't bad. Yeah, you're always going to get a dud or two. So I'm going to do real quick is... What's happened to Bullet Bill? Nothing as far as I'm aware. Love the Massey and the fast track. Everybody loves the fast track. Everybody loves the Massey. Everybody adores. From all the people I've seen talking about it, and all the people I've spoken to about it, the smash hits of the DLC are the fast track. The sounds of the Massey and the fast track, obviously, as well as the load all, which I do plan on getting on this map once I have the money, by the way. Like, it is... This might sound a bit weird to hear, because it's... Am I even spraying the ground here? Hang on, I've got to get out and actually compare colours. Yes, I am. Okay. The fog is kind of screwing up colour perception a bit at a distance. Catch up on Slack. Would that be the thing that happened in Giants Forum, Lewis, by any chance? I tend to be pretty on top of stuff, if I can be at all. Yes. I didn't really read through the whole thing. I've got it open in my... what is currently my farm sim window, but I'll probably have a second look after the stream and probably have a good laugh. I can't see squat of what I'm trying to do here. I may have to fast forward. I'm gonna have to fast forward time a bit. So let's just get it far enough that the fog's kind of burnt off a bit. I really shouldn't be doing this while seeding, but I've got to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, I definitely shouldn't be doing this right now. Fog's burnt off. And half the field is grown. And the whole field is grown. Now it's even more difficult to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to abandon. I've got to abandon that field because it's too well grown. All over now, moderators put a stop to it. I'm not too surprised. Hello, farming man. Yeah, Matt's working on the V2s of the T-dubs, which, if you were watching and listening carefully yesterday, I made a joke about that, where he said, don't request anything, and I kind of jokingly said T-dubs V2, knowing that's what he was going to work on, because it's Matt. And, he's in the Slack and stuff, and I know a lot more than I will ever admit to. Can we get 35? Are we that low on likes? Come on, guys. The aim is 50, and we've got, what, 44 people in here right now? We can pretty much get to 50 if everybody hits the like button right this second. I know I'm kind of a bit chill today, which is totally words. Look it up. This is going to screw up a couple of fields. Hit the like button and I might do a thing. Yes, I may or may not do something interesting. Disclaimer, interesting thing may be nothing at all. Lick a spicky. $30 likes, 2 dislikes. Good lord. You guys are slow today on the liking. Hello, Yuso. So as per usual, Landy will be streaming after me today. He is going to be disappearing for a little bit in the near future. He is heading off to Canada in the next week or so. I think Wednesday she's flying out. So he is kind of in the last few days of his grand tour of being at home in the UK. And then the Wednesday after the 23rd I will not be streaming, and I've been led to believe Landy will be. How's the seeding go? Oh god, the corn's half grown. I won't be streaming the 23rd because I'm going to be going to watch Deadpool with a friend of mine. So I'm going to take a day off and take a day to myself, which I maybe need, or maybe don't. I don't know. Guys, it's only Saturday. I know it's only Saturday, so what? Saturday's the day of the week. I am in love with how this sprayer looks on the back of the case. It looks so legit. Like, I'm kind of half wondering now if I've seen this exact setup in real life. Because it is, I want to say this makes perfect sense. Because it kind of does. Smallish sprayer on the back of a smallish tractor. Makes sense to me. I also need to, at some point in the very near future, collect the bales out of field 4, but I don't want to do that while I'm seeding. Also, hello, Yuso. I don't want to go into field 4 with the 390 while I'm seeding still, because I'm going to need the 390 to kind of port seeds around. Hello, Liam7710. I don't want to put out a loan to get, even though I could. You're in the middle of your GCSE. You're in the middle of exams, everyone shouldn't be half asleep. Well, in the middle of exams, people should either be struggling, studying, or chilling right out, so... Excuse me, GD, I do some stuff that makes perfect sense. like using this overhead view, which is kind of droney and cool, to see where I've fertilized already on the field. How's it going? It's going good. We're kind of gearing up for harvest time on the map, I think. Field 8's nearly fully grown. It'll be fully grown probably by the end of this in-game day. Field 13 is being seeded right now. Field 11's being seeded, or Field 19's being seeded right now. Field 11's being fertilized for the final time. Field 14's about to be fertilized for the final time. Field 4, we need to get the bales out of it. It's relaxing watching me play Farm Sim. Exactly. The perfect way to spend your Saturday. And after that, you can relax watching Landy play Farm Sim. How do you find the Modern Classic Pack that Matt released the other day? It's on Giants Mod Hub for the low price of €5, which, if you bought it down, is €1 per piece of drivable equipment. So it's €1 for this beautiful case 5150. €1 for, if I turn this off real quick, this beautiful JCB Fast Track 150 Turbo. €1 for this fantastic New Holland TX34 with the header and header trailer. €1 for this beautiful Massey Ferguson 390T, which is just gleaming in the sunlight. And €1 for something that a lot of people want. A lot of people have been calling for this throughout the game. A JCB Load-All. Plus, in addition, you get this quite lovely looking cultivator. If I come over here, you get this beautiful looking plough from Cavernaland. You also get a trailer that doesn't quite fit the pack, I don't think. Like, this is the one criticism I have, is this trailer, I don't feel like it fits the pack because it's got a capacity of 30,000 litres. That, yeah. You also get a beautiful sewing machine. If I come over here, you get the Amazon D830 Special, which, if memory serves, is on the back of the Fast... No, it's on the back of the Massey 399, which has just been going around in circles. Get this lovely sewing machine. This has been going around in circles since I left it. Stop. Current waypoint. If I just... go. You're just gonna drive around in circles again, aren't you? I'm not entirely convinced Courseplay knows what to do right now. It's skipped a row! I'll have to come in here after this and fix this entire field. Hello, Dusty Dave. I think you found what me and Lewis were talking about. If you're wildly entertained by the hilarious salt levels of that thread, then yes. How's everyone this Saturday? Delicious, as always. Courseplay's kind of broke on some areas. Yeah, I need to update Courseplay and see if that problem has been fixed, because I know they're constantly issuing fixes, and I think one of them might have been to stop the random lane skipping that Courseplay has a habit of doing. Your next exam is biology on Tuesday. Biology's easy. Chemistry on Thursday. Chemistry is also quite easy. Yeah, that will be it, Dengar. And Bullet Bill showing his frustration at those same elements. I guess. The best way of putting that. Witchy is unhappy. What? Has your potion gone wrong again, Witchy? Has your broom broken down? Have you accidentally turned 17 small children into frogs again? What have you done this time? No, but Foxtrot, when we say console community, we mean the negative elements. Don't worry. We ignore the positive majority. It's the negative minority that we mention when we say the console community being the console community. Hello, NI. Being stabbed in the back. Do I even want to know what the hell happened? Yellow Dan. This is a really nice song. You'll PM me after stream. Okay. You got the new DLC, very nice Barn Lodge. I think most of the PC community does now. I think I think it might have exceeded Giant's expectations a bit. Yeah, I'm with Glengar here. It's unfortunate that, like, I want to say, and I hope, that it's only like 5 or 6% of the console community are the negative bit. Genuinely. It's really unfortunate that they're kind of giving the entire console community a bad name. If you're watching the F1, Dan, that's the worst motorsport that's on today. The Nürburgring 24 hours with 150 cars is on today as well. And if you want a link, I'll send it to you on Facebook after the stream. Negative but loud. I mean, that... Yeah, the smallest voice tends to speak the loudest, unfortunately, Glengar. That small voice is negative. It... Bleh. 5 screens, you think you can watch both? Well, you can watch Nürburgring until NHL. That's the joy of it. Fast track needs to be refilled, by the way, and I am aware of that. Today was F1 quali, but Nürburgring, Nordschleife. Yeah, Dan's got 5 screens. He's got, let me get this right, 2 laptops, 2 TVs, and his phone that he uses to watch stuff. So I need to get the 390T out of the yard and into the field. Turn off the lights now, it's not dark anymore. I am aware of the money going belly up. Speaking of going belly up, that's perfect. Couldn't have done that if I tried. So we'll take the theoretically correct route over to field 13 here. 27 inch and 50 inch. Meanwhile, both of my screens are 21.5 inch and I've got more than enough room for everything. Because I usually only watch like 3 streams at once, at most. Maybe 4 if I'm feeling fat and sassy. But I think tonight it'll just be after the stream Nürburgring. Am I running MR? No. No, 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 no. Hello, Sim. MR. No, why would I want to run? This is falling off the bag fork, and I've just noticed this. It's glitching through the times. I had a look at that thing you linked me, Sim. It's not uninteresting. Not my kind of thing, personally. Ooh. So for those of you who enjoy listening to me talking about racing stuff, I was playing iRacing last night. doing a race on, I think I've said it, for Lime Rock Park with the uphill chicane in place, which is hellaciously difficult to learn, because that chicane is wildly off camber, so it just unsettles the car just by sheer virtue of trying to take it. Doing a race last night, and I was the number 2 car. iRacing expected me to finish second. And I decided that, okay, qualifying, I think it was 4th, the safest thing I could do would be just kind of... There were no rage quits from me. And here's why. I spent an entire 20-lap race. This was my beautiful plan. I spent the entire 20-lap race just cruising. I finished 3rd, so I got a podium. So I'm quite happy with that. I could have won it very easily. But I decided I'd just go for a safe race. And just kind of cruise around behind 2nd place. Kind of, I guess, toying with him a bit, because there were times where I just leave the gap open up to like a 1.5 seconds, and then 2 laps later we back down to half a second. Which maybe was a bit mean, but I didn't want to go hell for leather and cause a massive crash and take out the leaders. And it, you know, it wasn't something I wanted to do. I'd be much happier taking a 3rd position than causing a massive crash and making people angry. Don't want to hear a joke. My life. There you go. But there was an incident in the race that I don't think I mentioned on TeamSpeak, where, let's just say I'm not racing the best people at the moment. I'm racing in Rookie Mazda Cup, which means there's people in the races that maybe don't have the greatest skill levels, and that's no disrespect to them. They're learning, you know, same as me. One of the back markers spun at the chicane while the 3 leaders, myself included, were coming up to the chicane. So there was this beautiful moment where a back marker blocked the track, and the 3 leaders had to just go straight line the chicane and skip it. So all 3 of us got what iRacing calls a slowdown, where you gotta, as the name implies, slow down for however long the game decides. I think I got a 0.7 of a second slowdown, so I think I upshifted and then kind of cruised for a bit just to get rid of it. But kind of comical seeing all 3 leaders get the exact same penalty for the exact same reason at the exact same time. But that happens so much, especially at the lower levels where crashes are expected, and that's why I was kind of cruising. I wasn't gonna push beyond my limits and beyond my ability, so I figured cruising was the safest way to get around the track and to get the race under my belt. Gain a bit of I rating, gain a bit of safety rating. What case is this? This is Maddox GS's case 5150 from the DLC. It is a beautiful piece of equipment. The only downside is, like everything else in the DLC for some reason, it doesn't get dirty on the inside. So if I go in cab real quick, no dirt. Not a speck of dirt on the inside of the tractor here, which, you know, it's a bit of a shame. Glengar, you're not immune. I can time you out just as easily as you can time anybody else out. Playing Garbo was timed out by RainbowDave Gaming for 300 seconds. Get the feeling Jacob's about to go bye-bye for 5 minutes as well. Yep, there it goes. Dan did not appreciate that bad joke. One of the rules here, by the way, guys, is if you you make a bad joke, you're gonna go away for 5 minutes to think up a better joke. Glengar can't reply for like 4 minutes yet, Llama King. This is the fun of my streams. Some of the rules are a bit silly. Because, in my opinion, timeouts don't particularly matter all that much. I know people get butthurt about... Well, yeah, no one's immune to that rule. Except me. I'm the only one who's immune because nobody can time me out. But mods are not immune from the bad joke rule. I can and will, as I've proven today, time out a mod if they say a joke that's particularly atrocious. No, Foxtrot, I am the bad joke here, so I mean, I'm immune. I'm the only bad joke allowed. Yeah, Dan's favorite joke is timing people out at random. I could mute my mic for 5 minutes. Well, that wouldn't be very good streaming, though, Foxtrot. As much as I'd love to, and as hilarious as I think it'd be, I don't think it'll make for a good stream if I'm just sat here like this. Thanks, Dan. I hate you all. Fight, that's pretty much what I was going for. Father Ted saying hello to the Chinese people. With the unfortunate bit of dirt on the window. Oh dear. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Oh dear. My face hurts. Ugh. What? What's happened to Father Ted on television? Yeah. And I got it there. Glengar, I can almost guarantee he was laughing at me. And he'll come back with some bizarre reference to something I've never heard of. How are we doing for this field? We might not have enough fertilizer to finish this field. Do you know what? That's actually quite a good pun, Glengar, so I'll leave that one pass. I'll leave that one passive only to annoy people in chat. Um... It's the best kind. It's the kind that annoys everyone. It's even better because it's annoyed Fahy, which it's one of my favourite hobbies. Why is there a chipmunk singing? What? What even is this? Ah, Sim. I've got a doorbell. Use it. There's a doorbell for a reason. So, okay, we did that field too. That went better than expected. Although it looks like I'm gonna need to bring the 390. Both seaters are kind of running out at the same time, and that's really bad. 399 is empty. Fast track needs more seeds. I will put the sprayer away in a minute, but I really need to get on top of the seed situation. Foxtrot's gone. Okay, that's the fast track full of seeds for the time being. And I need to get down to the 399. I need to, first of all, hang on. Before I do anything else, I need to try and fix this bag because it's gone wonky. If it's stuck, that's actually a good thing. Let's just tilt that back as much as we can. Go back dinner. Enjoy your food, and So we gotta get down to field 19, and hopefully not get lost this time. I'm gonna bring up the map. Those book jokes aren't that good. Yeah, it is a bit unfortunate that people can't take the Hello, Damantasak. GT man. By the time I get down to field 19 and get the massive refilled, I'm gonna have to refill the fast track again, I think. Blangar Soup can't knock at a door. Oh my god, what kind of mess are you making, Massey? Yes, this is totally how you see the field. Just, you know, skip half of it because it's easier. Okay, no, fill the entire way up. No, the entire way up. Not just most of the way, the entire way up. Okay, there you go. Back over to field 13 we go, because the fast track's going to need filling before the Massey. And then, I'm trying to think of what we need to do next. It's called abstract art. I did have to decide to leave the fast track with the worst seeder in the game off on one of the largest fields in the game. No, don't come off. Prawns. Oh hey, I fixed the bag. Tell us a joke. I can drive well. Oh god, the fast track's not even halfway done. It's already down to 80% seeds. What to do next? What to do next? I think while I'm kind of sat waiting for the seeding to be done, you saw nothing. I think the next best job I can do is actually mowing the unnumbered field by the yard, which I actually wanted to do today, but I didn't know if I get around to it, so I didn't put it into the title. So I'm getting about 100% of the things that I wanted to do today done, which I'm slightly worried that I'm estimating things correctly for once. Granted, I should have had a second thought about my seeding allocations, but that's kind of a secondary thing. No, you're not, Foxtrot. I really should have had a second thought about putting the fast track with the smallest seeder in the game on one of the bigger fields on the map, but that's my own fault. We'll have a buttload of corn, and that's going to be fine. We'll have a metric butt ton of canola too. You have another joke. Did you not learn? Have you not been educated? Want to hear it? I want to see if you get timed out, so sure. Why is that small square of the field not grown? Not only was that a bad joke, I'd heard that one yesterday, Foxtrot. So that's on a website somewhere. Everybody's talking about Johnny1388. I possibly should look at his videos at some point. But I tend to watch a bit of everything, so I don't know why I haven't watched Johnny yet. Let's get this backed into the shed here. Making Hames a button. Sprayer in a shed. Come on, back into the shed you go. There we go. pick up the mowers. Farm Jelly works. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. Like it's a really good insight into organic farming. So I may well have a look at it. Landy, he's not live yet. He's probably scheduled up a stream. He is going live tonight though, Sim, yeah. It's 7 o'clock, and hopefully he'll have less problems than yesterday. He found out yesterday that his problem was actually sticky keys. Apparently there's a function of sticky keys on, I think it's Windows 7, that wonks out programs sometimes, which isn't necessarily the greatest. Oh my god, all I'm seeing is people getting timed out now. Your pilot's event 1050. Oh, I might have a look. I might definitely have a look there. So into the magical unnumbered field of goodness we go. Okay, let's not hit the tree there. Let's go into the magical unnumbered field of goodness. Who's in charge of timeouts? The mods. The mods do what they want, basically, with bad jokes. If they don't like a joke, it's up to them to time it out. So you gotta impress everybody with your jokes. Not just me. Not just Dan. You gotta impress Gengar, Fahi, Yanis. Whereas if you're a mod, you only have to impress me. And sometimes I'll leave bad jokes intentionally because they ignore everybody. So let's get this field mowed up real quick. Maybe not so quick because it's a lot bigger than I thought. Just wait till oh god, till Pedro turns up. Yeah, then I'll have to do cleanup for the next 3 weeks, trying to figure out who he banned and who deserved it and who didn't. Pedro doesn't like giving people timeouts. Pedro just bans. He is the Simon Cowell of bad joke judging. He just nope, gone. Saw that coming. If you're just joining us and wondering why so many people are getting timed out constantly, it's because we're having a bad joke off and the mods are judging, and if a joke is truly bad, it's a timeout. On the spot. So don't worry, you're not going to get randomly timed out. Unless you deliver a truly terrible joke, in which case you probably will be. Some of the rules here just kind of introduces a level of chaos to the streams when people remember the rule and the bad jokes begin. I should do Faye, yeah. That wouldn't be a bad call. I don't like. I'm not averse. I'm not against editing the map, so I might update the textures a bit. Put them in the box? No. Again, good joke in my eyes. This is why Dan hates me sometimes. I'll just leave all the jokes go through to annoy people. Well, what was so bad that was... Let's not, Dan. As much as maybe it was deserved for that kind of joke, no. Where's my chat gone? There's my chat. Oh dear. I wonder... Well, it wouldn't make any sense. I was gonna kind of come up with a really dumb idea and then realize no, it was so dumb that it wouldn't even work. Excuse me, Fahy, I have an impeccable sense of humor. It just happens that my sense of humor tends to be what will annoy people the most. What annoys people the most is really terrible jokes from the mods being left just standing in chat while everybody else goes time down around them. The 399 has run out. Everything's happening at once and I don't like it. The fast track needs to be refilled. The 399... Oh, I've got to go back to field 19 again. In fact, I have the perfect sound effect. I've got to go back to field 19 again. Yeah, Fai's jokes are not PG. Yeah, timeouts left, right, and center right now. The bad jokes are flowing. No. Let me give you my seed. Accept the corn. Are you full yet? You're full. Good. Off I go. Magical mystery tour of the map. I'm gonna need to grab a new bag in a second as well. I just spotted I got 37 liters after this. Oh, after the Massey's filled. Hello, Benji. No, Foxroy, you don't get the rules. The mods decide on all jokes except mod jokes, in which case I decide and I usually leave them stand because, one, it's a pain tapping out and getting everything working again, and two, I'm lazy. So it's up back down to field 19 we go. Hopefully we won't flip the Massey too much on the way down. I'm not gonna lower the front loader, so if it flips, it flips. In Yanis' defense, Glengar was the one that agreed to that. Yanis never agreed to your rules, Foxtrot. Hey, I'm down at the field and I didn't flip once. Welcome back, EJ. Chat has decided to have a bad joke off, so... There's a lot of timing outing going on right now. Have you? No, you've left with only a few seats. You need more than that. You need more than that still. I'm just gonna oops. I'm just gonna stalk the 399, continuously filling it for a while. Or at least until this runs out of seeds. 8, 7, 5, 3, 1, 0. So off we go back up to the yard. I need to pick up another bag of seeds because the fast track is going to need, yeah, a lot more seeds than it can hold. And the Massey might need another refill. I mean, we did get two entire jobs done today, arguably. This isn't the fastest way to the yard, Dave. Fastest way is by passing that road and going down the next one. I think Yanis and Glengar are enjoying their jobs at the moment. They're playing timeout tennis. So if you're enjoying the stream and you somehow haven't been timed out in the midst of this chaos, please hit the like button. If you have been timed out, please hit the like button. And if you're new and you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe for more mayhem and potential bad joke contests from chat. Because that tends to happen a lot. It's about once a month, if not a bit less often. But the chat remembers this rule and goes mental. Hello, Jack. Downside is I'm having to basically ignore chat because I'm looking over and just seeing timeout, 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 timeout. And a buttload of deleted messages. You've homemade rhubarb pie today. Very nice, Loke. Not a big fan of rhubarb though. For apple tart. That is delicious. So we might have enough. We might have enough seeds to do a full extra thingy, full extra round of seeding. Lamacking that the point is they're making intentionally bad jokes. That's the joke. It's actually a really good running joke that when the bad joke contests begin, everybody's joke is terrible. It's been ever since I made that rule up. All the jokes during the periods where chat has remembered the bad joke rule have been terrible, and I want to say it's all intentional. Hey, gamer 787 or 787T8. I wanted to say 787 because it's my favorite Mazda. Let's get mowing done again. Made some rhubarb toast. Not sure if I like that or not, Yanis. I'm not a fan of rhubarb. I mean, it's nice and all with okay, well, we'll say apple and rhubarb tart is delicious. 399 turbos finished work. Fantabulous. What's the challenge? Let's just throw that in chat real quick. Yes, I do have a button on my stream deck that I can just throw messages into chat, like, also I want to promote my instant gaming because the Crash Bandicoot trilogy is coming out soon, and I really want to be able to save money on it, and I'd like you guys to be able to save money on your games as well, so maybe if you go over to instant gaming, using the link I just posted in chat, you can find a game that you like for a good low price, and buy it, and you can save some money. I'll be able to save money as well. I get about 4% of the cost as credits for it through instant gaming. Or is it 2%? I get a small amount as instant gaming credits that I can then spend on whatever games I want. Instant gaming is basically like a Steam sale every day of the year. And it is very much worth checking out. You'll usually find stuff cheaper than Steam. and it's worth you having a look at. You'll save money. But, okay, gamer, it's 7878. We're having a bit of a chaos chat. It's fine. Thank you very much for subscribing, though. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Seriously, Crash Bandicoot was my childhood, so I'm really, really happy that it's coming to PC. I'm probably going to buy that. The Insane Trilogy. Even though my sister has it on PS4, I'm probably going to buy it for myself on PC so that I can play some Crash Bandicoot. Because, oh my god, Crash Bandicoot is so delicious. Delicious. Wonderful as a game. And delicious, I guess. So the Massey has 300 litres of seeds on. That's going to be enough seeds to fix the mess that the Massey made. Saving up to getting near Automata. Scratch. Yes, Fahy. The Insane Trilogy is coming to PC. I think the end of this month, start of next month. You getting that? Yeah, same. I'm just kind of setting money aside on instant for that. Hence the shameless plug for the instant link. That's what should be coming. Landy and Sim got sent keys by Playway a couple of days ago, so it is coming out this week. I didn't get sent a key. Playway just has stopped sending me stuff, which is why I haven't had any Playway content for a while. Oh well. I guess I'm off their Christmas list. You're loving this stream. I think this is a stream that the mods are enjoying a lot more than the people who keep getting timed out. You could gift it me. I don't particularly want it. NI, if I'm being honest. Like, House Flipper, I've played some of the beta. I played the beta. I got, yes, Fahy, which is why I'm not particularly fussed. I played the beta. I got myself a beta key, and it's not bad, but much like all Playway games, it seems the optimization is left wanting very much so. Which honestly is why I'm not too fussed about it, because it just... I don't know why Playway are doing this, but there is a theme with all Playway games that a few of us have noticed, where the demos and the demos mainly are really nice FPS, really nice CPU usage, really nice looking, really detailed, just really good games, and then once they get up to full version they cook graphics cards. Like 100% usage all the time, no matter what, on all graphics cards, which that's a big no-no. That's no. Do I have cam open at the moment? I do. In fact, I can tell you what my graphics card is currently running. Streaming Farming Sim. My graphics card, bear in mind I'm streaming, I'm doing a game capture, so it's very graphics card intensive. 80% load. And 30 to 40% on my CPU. With House Flipper and a lot of Playway games, it's 100% or 90 to 100% 90 to 100% of the time. Which basically is a good way of cooking graphics cards. Which is why, if you might have noticed, I've not really been showing off that many Playway games for a little while, and even if I was, I've stopped been saying keys. I'll apply for keys for ones that I'm really interested in, but other than that, meh. Let's park up the 5150 just here. Let's get... This needs to go down to the fast track in field 13. PC Building Simulator... No, that is independent of Playway. And it's actually an older concept, NI. It's been kind of doing the rounds for a few years, as it turns out. And that's a game I'd recommend if you are interested in PC building and maybe you don't know what to do if you want to build a PC. If you want to learn how to build a PC, it's most definitely a game that you should buy, because it's a lot cheaper than buying all the components and learning the hard way. So PC Building Simulator is a game that I 110% recommend as somebody who's built my own PC. The one that I'm playing on right now, I built 100% myself. The only downside is, at the moment, PC Building Simulator, well, last time I played it, it did not have water cooling as an option for cooling, but that's kind of a minor thing. You can SLI up graphics cards, you can... I think... You can put in multiple hard drives. I don't quite think you can build a RAID array yet, which would be kind of nice to do in the future, because I don't know how to do that, and I'd like to learn. In the career mode, you can like work on various repairs for stuff and learn a lot of stuff about PCs that you know, there's no other way to learn it other than the hard way, which would be working in a PC repair shop or going to university or college and spending thousands upon thousands of euros or pounds or whatever currency is local to you. It's a good learning tool. Stop driver, close course, we're good. I think field 19 I might be better off doing manually from now on. Yeah, and something that me and Landy have kind of figured with PC Building Sim, because we both have it, and we both kind of play it on and off, is when you get the jobs in PC Building Simulator in the career for the, like, oh, I want to get a performance score of, did I say MS? I meant NI. When you get a job that's like, get this certain performance score, the best way to do those jobs is to just say, no, I'm not doing that, go away. Because unless you've got the end game stuff and you've got literally everything, there's no way of getting a specific performance score without a lot of trial and error and a lot of cost involved. And as an aside to the cost, you've got the time and involvement. Okay, just because that was a twerking joke, yes, I'm with you, Sim. Literally because that was a twerking joke. No. What did he just say? Thinking emoji. Having one of those days, Matthew. You know, the fun days where everybody gets timed out at least once. It's like Christmas come early. Or late. I'm not entirely sure which. Ah. What time is it? 10:02. So usual rules apply right now. If you guys don't mind, could you let me know when Landy's live? Because I don't, well, I could look at the phone, but I'm lazy. You guys tend to be more on top of it than I am anyway, so let me know when he is live, and I will start shutting down the stream for the day. The VOD will be up later tonight, hopefully. I'll be up quite late because Nürburgring. I like the Nordschleife. I'll be up quite late, probably watching Nürburgring 24, and yeah, doing stuff like that, and derping about, doing things, just passing time and watching racing, which I'm never not going to enjoy. Gonna try and I might actually try and head to bed fairly early so I can watch the final hours tomorrow morning, because tonight is just going to be the settled period where they're just kind of going around, and there's going to be a few crashes. There always are at night because it's a difficult circuit during daylight hours. Never mind at midnight. We need a bad joke room in Discord. We most certainly do not. We do not need a bad joke room in the Discord. I really should have had like a glass of water or something sat beside me for the stream, because my voice is really starting to get tired now, and I can feel it struggling a bit, so I'm hoping Landy goes live very soon. But in terms of what we did today, we were definitely not slacking in the stream. We did bailing up in field 4, we got field 19 entirely seeded, we got fields 11 and 13, fields 11 and 14, sorry, sprayed in their entirety. Field 8 we had to give up on because the crop grew and I couldn't see through it. We've got the unnumbered field up at the yard mowed in its entirety. We're going to be using that for silage in the near future. We've got field 13 almost entirely seeded now at the fast track. In corn, will be tomorrow we will be finishing up field 13 of the fast track. We will looking at the time, yeah, we'll likely be spraying field 13 as well. Well, we will be spraying field 13 tomorrow. We'll get the silage done on the unnumbered field over by the yard, and we will have some bale stacking to do over in field 4 so that I can fertilize that up for the next mow, which will be for silage, because I want to get as much silage as I can at the moment. I want to kind of get a good stock going so that we can get some animals, get some cows. The corn is going to be used, by the way, as pig feed. Going to be feeding that to the pigs. We're going to get some potatoes or sugar beets in the near future. Probably sugar beets because they have a bigger harvester. But we need to save up for sugar beet harvester. Now what I could do, of course, is I could get big bags of pig feed for the time being, and that is definitely an option. Can you whole crop with a crop? No, not to my knowledge. As far as I'm aware, you cannot whole crop withered crop. Which, again, the challenge comes into it. How do you deal with all the crop that you grow? You can't expand the farm too much, or else your fields will just constantly be withering around you. So let's get the Maxim, because I am enjoying this case Maxim, if it hasn't been made blatantly obvious already. Let's get the case Maxim on the quote-unquote windrower, what we're using as a windrower. Yes, you guys are all out of timeout now, or most of you are at least. Let's get this into the unnumbered field in this yard over here. Hello, Sean. Sorry you're late. That's fine. We're just kind of getting ready to finish up the stream, though. So, just kind of waiting for Landy to go live. Yeah, you can only whole crop when it's green, I want to say. Like the last stage before harvest is where you want to be whole cropping your making whole crop silage. However, look at the rules again. It does say grass silage only. So if you're making whole crop, you're cheating. Completely forgot whole cropping was a thing, but I did kind of get around that by writing the rules in such a way that it is grass silage only. You can whole crop it when it's ripe. I mean, you can, but it looks stupid. I do remember that NI. I may end up getting that merger because it wouldn't be a bad idea to have on the map just to make monster windrows. But for now, the plan is to stick with the small one, which granted does take a lot more time to do stuff with, but we're sticking with it because it's cheap and it also can ted the grass. So we can make hay and grass windrows pretty easily with one piece of equipment. You haven't got any Farm Sim DLC? I mean, you don't particularly need DLC to do challenges. Or to play Farm Sim. As long as you got mods, there's mods that do it. There's the Rock, is it RT something or other, by Stefan Morris, that is basically does the same thing as the Coon merger, but nobody uses it because the Coon merger is better. Landy's live. Just want to wait until I get some more confirmation of that. Landy's live. Well, what we'll do is we'll finish this headland here and we will then end the stream. Of course, you guys can head over to Landicade to watch more Farm Sim after this if you want. I'll be back tomorrow at 5 PM GMT with more of this challenge, I think. And then videos will be resuming Monday. I'm gonna start getting everything, start trying to get ahead on videos and get everything kind of organized in such a way that I can do everything I want in videos and whatnot. I'm gonna need to find a new map to do for videos, I think, which I'll do tonight. Because you guys know I'm super picky with maps, so I'll spend a couple hours doing that while I'm watching Nürburgring 24, which is my favorite race. Well, my second favorite race of the year. My favorite is Le Mans. It always has to be Le Mans. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll leave you guys by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on the Sandy Bay Challenge. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.